Hello friends. It is always said that for healthy life we should have proper balanced diet and regular exercise. The third essential thing for a healthy life is adequate sleep. As human beings we spend almost a third of our life asleep. Of this, almost 4 to 5 years are spent in dreaming. Isn't that waste of time? Have you ever wondered why we spend so much time in sleep? Every member of animal kingdom, including human beings, have three basic functions to perform: to eat, to drink, and to procreate or reproduce. But there is a fourth function, and that is to sleep. But the scientists as well as philosophers are completely mystified about the purpose of sleep and the function that sleep performs. If we look at the sleep from evolutionary point of view, we realize that sleep has no evolutionary advantage at all. Because when we are asleep, we can't eat, we can't drink, we can't find a mate and reproduce. In fact, if we go by the principles of evolution, animals who do not sleep should have had distinct advantage over animals who sleep. Matthew Walker, in his fantastic book, Why We Sleep, has quoted that if sleep doesn't have some extraordinary advantage, then sleep is the biggest mistake of the evolutionary process. It appears that sleep evolved as soon as the life itself evolved on this planet. Over a period of millions of years, sleep has persisted. That means sleep must be performing some very essential function in human life. There are two types of sleeps. First is non-rapid eye movement sleep. As the name suggests, during this sleep, the eyeballs remain steady. This is in contrast with the other type of sleep, which is called as rapid eye movement sleep, where eyeballs make either horizontal or vertical rapid movements. Non-rapid eye movement sleep or NREM sleep has three phases. The first phase is the lightest, the second phase is deeper, and the third phase is the deepest sleep. In all these phases, we do not dream. In all these phases, the blood pressure goes low, heart rate slows down, and the muscles become relaxed, but they are not paralyzed. The first phase lasts for around 5 to 10 minutes, and second and third phases last for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes each. The REM sleep or rapid eye movement sleep follows the three phases of non-rapid eye movement sleep. It is this sleep during which we dream. In this sleep, contrary to the fact that we are asleep, our brain is very active, as if it is awake. A lot of things are going on in our brain during rapid eye movement sleep. Another fact to be noted is, during rapid eye movement sleep, our body is completely paralyzed. We cannot move our arm, we cannot move our leg. This is in order to prevent us from acting on our own dreams and injuring ourselves or walking and running. The first REM sleep phase may last for just 10 minutes. Progressively, it becomes longer and longer. Every night, over a period of 8 to 9 hours that we sleep, there are many cycles of NREM sleep followed by REM sleep. A very interesting fact about REM sleep is, our ancestors were apes and we were tree-dwelling animals. When we were tree-dwelling animals, there was no REM sleep. We did not dream in those days, because for REM sleep, the body has to become completely paralyzed. And if we are sleeping on a branch of a tree, in a paralyzed state, we may fall down, injure ourselves, or become lunch or dinner for a hungry lion or a tiger. Once we became moving and staying on the land, we developed this ability to dream. What are the benefits of sleep? Sleep is immensely beneficial for all aspects of human life. Sleep improves our psychological health. It creates maturity. It makes us mature. It allows us to focus. It allows us to concentrate. It allows us to memorize. Sleep also helps to boost our immunity, which is our ability to fight infections. In fact, sleep also helps in control of blood sugar, especially in patients of diabetes. Sleep regulates our appetite and helps us to reduce weight or reduce the fat content. Sleep allows us to maintain a healthy and flourishing microbiome. Microbiome is the population of good bacteria that stay in our intestines and help us. In fact, without microbiomes, we will not survive. Sleep helps us to have healthy microbiome. Sleep lowers the blood pressure, lowers the heart rate. In fact, sleep improves the health of the heart. We always find, in fact, we have all experienced that in our college days, some of us used to stay awake late night studying. But some of our friends used to go to sleep early and get up early in the morning at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So some of us were morning larks, some of us were night owls. Interesting thing is, this may not be habit at all. This may be in your genes. I am a Punekar, and as most of the Punekars are, I love the afternoon siesta. And Punekars are always butt of jokes for their habit of going to sleep between 1 to 4. In fact, many shops in Pune are also closed during that period. But you will be surprised, as Punekars are always true, afternoon siesta is extremely helpful in maintaining the health of the heart. Researchers from the Harvard University conducted a study on 23,000 Greek persons who had abandoned the habit of siesta to pursue the modern life. As you may know, Greeks, like Punekars, love their siesta. These 23,000 people were selected who did not take afternoon naps. These people were followed for 6 years by the researchers. And at the end of 6 years, they found that those who did not take afternoon nap had 37% more chance of developing heart disease. Researchers also found a particular village in Greece where people still follow this wonderful habit of siesta. And they found that the inhabitants of this village who always took afternoon nap had much more chance of reaching the age of 90 and plus than the Americans. And this all was attributed to afternoon nap. So you must take an afternoon nap, even if it means just 20 minutes or just 30 minutes. And if you are lucky, you can take a 90-minute siesta also. Very important thing that I would like to tell you is that inadequate sleep can affect your performance. This is very true for those who are going to face a very important athletic event or a sports event like IPL match, important IPL match, or Olympic athletic events, or even job interview, or even very important competitive examination. If you have inadequate sleep, then your performance may suffer, and that may make the difference between Olympic gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, or no medal at all. It has also been found, and all this is substantiated by research, that lack of adequate sleep increases chances of sports injury, and sports injuries are a nightmare for professional sports teams and professional sportsmen. In Olympics and in all world level or even national level sports events, performance enhancing drugs like steroids are banned. In fact, anybody who is found to have high levels of these drugs is sometimes banned for life. I am going to tell you one performance enhancer which is perfectly legal and which will help you to win a gold medal, and that is adequate sleep prior night. Anything less than 8 hours sleep will reduce your stamina by 30%. Aerobic output will be significantly reduced. Peak and sustained muscle strength will be reduced. Lactic acid will build up in your body much faster. Blood oxygen saturation would stay lower. After strenuous running or playing a game of football, ability of cooling down the body will also be impaired. These are all disadvantages of not taking adequate sleep when you are going to play a very important match or participate into a very important athletic event. We all have experienced sad events in our life. For example, a death of a loved one. On the day of death, we weep, we cry, we mourn very publicly. But have you ever wondered, as the days pass, the intensity of these emotions goes on reducing. In fact, within 8-10 days, people become almost normal. They start doing their routine lives. If within 10-15 days, they even start smiling and laughing and joking. Why this happens? This happens because of REM sleep. REM sleep allows us to decouple the emotions from the memories. Without that, the life would be terrible, because every time you remember that sad event, if your emotions were to be as intense as they were for the first time, the life will become unbearable. But REM sleep decouples the emotions from the memories. And so over a period of time, you still have memory of death of a loved person, but you don't become that sentimental or that emotional every time. This is another advantage of rapid eye movement sleep. What can sleep achieve? I will tell you few almost unique feats, almost commendable feats of human achievement which were conceived during sleep. It is said that Dmitri Mendeleev conceived the periodic table, at least partly, during sleep in dreams. Paul McCartney's song Yesterday was conceived in sleep. Auguste Kekule conceived the benzene ring in dreams. In fact, Mary Shelley conceived the whole idea and the plot of Frankenstein during sleep. These are some of the super feats of human achievement. So, what are the tips or take-home message of today's video? Number one, children who get inadequate sleep, who go to morning shift, because morning shift starts somewhere at 7:30 and some children have to get up at 6 or even earlier to go to school. These children who don't get adequate sleep are involved almost 7 times more in accidents, in road accidents. In United States, when schools decided to postpone the school starting time from 7:30 to 8:55, they found that number of children in the age group of 16 to 18 involved in roadside accident reduced by 70%. Every adult must make an afternoon nap, even as short as 15 minutes, a habit. Afternoon naps help. We are now in this age always exposed to LED blue light, and this light always prevents the initiation of sleep. We must understand why we start feeling sleepy in the evening. There are 2 clues that brain gets that sleep time has come closer. One clue is fading of sunlight, and second clue is cooling down of the environmental temperature. When sunlight starts fading, brain realizes that the sleep time has come closer. At the same time, when evening comes, the surrounding temperature also falls. That is another clue to the brain, and these 2 clues allow brain to release a sleep inducing hormone called melatonin. Now, if we are exposed to blue LED light, brain is confused and brain does not give this order of secretion of melatonin, and that's why we may not get adequate sleep, because the sleep inducing hormone is lacking. So if you have to read at night, some people have this habit that unless they read something for half an hour, they won't get to sleep. Do not read from an iPad or a tablet. Read a printed book, because it doesn't emit blue LED. You must avoid alcohol and caffeine prior to sleep. You will get a better sleep if your bedroom temperature is cooler than the outside temperature, because cool environment suggests to the brain that sleep time has arrived, and that is a stimulus for melatonin secretion. A glass of cold milk or any milk may help, because milk contains an amino acid called tryptophan, which helps induction of sleep. Thank you very much, friends.